I'm Mark Davis of B&W News. I'm reporting from the Denver Gold Group's annual gold conference in Denver. I'm here today with Neil McMillan, the CEO of Claude Resources. Neil, good afternoon. First off, Neil, what is happening with Claude Resources at this time?
We've been in gold production for 19 years now, continuously at our CB asset in Western Canada, and we've produced over 900,000 ounces of gold. We're just now starting to expand it, so where we've produced about 50,000 ounces a year for the last 19 years, we expect our production to increase to 60,000, 70,000, and 80,000 ounces over the next 3 years off of our existing platform with our known ore reserves and our existing fleet and infrastructure. We're very profitable now at about 50,000 ounces a year, and that's thanks in large part to $1,300 gold Canadian. But our production as it expands will greatly lower our unit operating costs, and our profit margins are expected to go up significantly from here. So after all of these years, frankly many years of quite a struggle to stay in business and to keep things going, we're finally getting our feet under us from an exploration and from a production point of view. So the CB mine itself is becoming a really good asset. We're going to go through 1 million ounces of produced gold over the next 18 months. 1 million ounce producer is a world-class ore body, and it's just now starting to expand. So we think there's lots of very profitable, very successful years in front of us at CB.
So Neil, in terms of your company's growth profile, where do you envision your company to be in 5 years' time?
That's a great question. We have the CB asset, as I say, over the next 3 years should go through 80,000 ounces of annual production. I think it'll keep going after that, but that'll be dependent upon near-term success on the exploration front. We have another asset that potentially is much, much larger than our CB one. We own a project in Red Lake, Ontario called Madsen. It's a historic producer. We're drilling it off. It's got full infrastructure there. We're already at 1.2 million ounces identified in 43-101 ounces, very high grade. We expect that project to become a multi-million ounce project, and Red Lake is without question one of the best gold mining districts in the world. When that project ultimately goes into production, and it could happen in 5 years, it will likely be at 150 or 200,000 ounces a year. So even if CB continues to expand, and I think that's likely, the Madsen project will overtake it as a flagship in the company. By then, we could easily be producing well over 200,000 ounces a year, and over a 5 or 6 or 7 year period, that's pretty good growth. And hopefully the price of gold stays up. I think it will. This is going to be a very profitable company and hopefully very rewarding for our shareholders.
So for US investors who aren't that familiar with the Canadian mining scene, I take it you're working in mining-friendly jurisdictions?
It would be hard to be any better. Saskatchewan, where we operate, is the home of Potash Corporation, which is in the news now. Cameco, the world's largest uranium mining company, very, very good jurisdiction to mine in. Red Lake, of course, in Ontario, is the home of Goldcorp, and the richest gold mine in the world, Goldcorp's Red Lake mine. So very well established mining camps, very good rules. Canada, of course, has got a great stable political and economic environment to operate in. You would be hard pressed to find a better jurisdiction. The reality is there's very few multi-million ounce high-grade deposits in the world, anywhere in the world, let alone in really good jurisdictions. Red Lake is certainly one of them. Our CB project's going to surprise some people going forward about its size. So we're in great jurisdictions. We've got very profitable feedstock right now and great exploration upside.
So Neil, are there any other key value drivers or developments you think would be of particular interest to investors?
We're always on the lookout for new projects that would add dimensions to our company and add value to our shareholders. So aside from the great exploration program that we have in front of us, both at CB and at Madsen, we have a third project called Amisk in Western Canada, which is a potential bulk mineable project. I think it's got immense potential as well, and our shareholders and prospective shareholders should just keep their eye on this one. We may have 3 projects in the company that are really individually substantial projects.
Excellent. Neil, thank you for your time. We look forward to hearing plenty more from Claude Resources in the news in the coming months and the coming years.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to visit with your users of your service, and lots of news coming in the company.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.